Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Akram Shaban. I hope you guys are doing great. There's a lot of things going on in the crypto market. It's moving pretty crazy, so it's a nice day for us as crypto holders, whatever you're a Bitcoiner, Ethereum, or you just, as a wise person, invest in everything. And, of course, keep everything diversified. But with that, we have a lot of things going on. XRP currently right now is at 67 cents. Bitcoin's on the 87,000s right here, and Ethereum 3,000s. And we go down here. Stellar's at 11 cents, and Hedera's at 5 cents. So crazy stuff. Yeah, XRP is 67 cents. That's insane. So there's a lot of things going on here, and a lot of you guys are profiting, and I'm glad to see that for all of us crypto holders, whatever you are. So let's hop on some news. This is by Riz. XRP on the move. This is actually I have the website. It's called 3xrp.org or something. Basically, it shows how frequent and how fast transactions are happening on the XRPL and how quick it is. So there's a lot of transactions going on around the world, and you can see XRP transactions happening. So crazy stuff. See here also here in the United Emirates. So crazy stuff going on. The XRP, is the real asset that everybody's transacting with, especially countries. So is glad to see that. And yeah, it pretty quickly, and a major amount of money just going around the globe. All right, so Black Swan capitalist Versan has this out. In the Matrix, Mr. Anderson works at a top software company called MetaCortex. Run it through Gematria, and you get Ripple XRP, the leading software company building digital financial infrastructure. Coincidence? No. The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. So this is crazy because Gematria is like a kind of like a calculator, but it's like Hebrew number calculator. So he put that in MetaCortex, and it came out to be XRP. But yeah, look at this.
You have a problem with authority, Mr. Anderson. You believe that you are special, that somehow the rules do not apply to you. Obviously, you are mistaken. This company is one of the top software companies in the world because every single employee understands that they are part of a whole. Thus, if an employee has a problem, the company has a problem. The time has come to make a choice, Mr. Anderson.
But yeah, it's crazy. Look at all this nice references from that movie, The Matrix. And yeah, it shows XRP, Ripple. All right, moving on. We have this going on. So the holy shit, this may be the most bullish video I've ever seen for Bitcoin. This woman manages a fund for people with a net worth of over $100 million, and she is convinced Trump will raise U.S. Bitcoin holdings to 1 million coins and create a strategic reserve. Take a listen.
Take on Trump's victory. Now let's find out what wealthy investors think with Barbara Goodstein, managing partner at R360, an ultra-wealthy community for centimillionaires. Barbara, good morning. Great to have you here. So last time you were here, you wore red. You said it was by accident. This time you said it was on purpose. So is that a sign of what these centimillionaires think about this election?
Well, that is a sign that Trump won the election, and we think that there is a lot of big news coming. We had our market opportunities and risks meeting last week, and there's a lot of upside from this win.
All right, so these investors are excited about the win and obviously what it means going forward. One thing you say they're excited about is Bitcoin. So I mentioned to one of our earlier guests that BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, it now has more assets under management than their gold ETF. Of course, we know gold is a safe haven. I know a lot of your investors, they hold gold as well. What's their sentiment when it comes to Bitcoin? And are they doing it directly or through ETF?
We're very high on Bitcoin, and we've been talking about Bitcoin for the past few years. We recommend doing it directly because you don't pay taxes if you're doing it directly, so that's a big difference. But we think that Bitcoin could become the next strategic reserve asset. So the country now holds 232,000 Bitcoin. We think that Trump could bump that up to over 1 million.
All right, you guys heard that right. So yeah, it's good to see Bitcoin playing a role here, but there's something I want to cover later. Just stay tuned because there's something really important, especially when it comes to XRP. All right, so this is by subjective views. Ripple partner Nubank has reached 100 million customers in Brazil. This number represents 57% of the adult population in the country. So I definitely saw this earlier, and I was like, okay, I need to share this. And yeah, because I have people in Brazil who told me that yeah, this new bank are using and partnering with Ripple. And yeah, I confirmed it with research, and it was actually all true. And yeah, oh yeah, it's also here spotted. This is, yeah, Ripple custody being advertised at Sao Paulo International Airport. So look at that. That's insane. So my friends were not lying. But yeah, you guys, you can see right here. Here's an advertisement by the new bank in Brazil. All right, so moving on. We have this out as well from Subjective Views. CFTC Commissioner Caroline Pham shares the potential next steps for the new administration and importance of these regulatory policies. The tide is turning. So I know you guys probably remember her. She also took a picture with Brad Garlinghouse, and yeah, she's the commissioner of the CFTC. But here, I want you guys to take a listen to what she says.
They have spoken, and they want to see people with real-world business experience in Washington. I think that's why you see the markets rallying, because there's a hope that there's going to be people with deeper understanding of the markets, of market fundamentals, of the international trade situation, and what that means for the balance of power between the U.S. and the rest of the world. So I think that's what that means. And I think importantly in the crypto space, what it means is no more regulation by enforcement, that America needs to go back to embracing innovation, and we need to be forward-looking, like we are here in Singapore, and be focused on what can we do to provide regulatory clarity now or today. And that's why I've proposed a U.S. regulatory sandbox in the past that we've talked about. And that's something that we can do now, we can do today. The MAS stood up their regulatory sandbox in 2018. It's time for us to do these pilot programs now. And the GMAC has been putting forward proposals as well to provide that regulatory clarity. Tokenized collateral proposal is coming up on November 21st. And there's already been the first ever GMAC U.S. digital asset taxonomy that will help to bridge that gap so that American can catch up with the regulatory clarity for crypto assets around the world that we're still lacking.
Okay, so there is much debate in the market right now about what President-elect Donald Trump would mean for regulation of crypto assets. Do you think we should be ready for lighter regulation or more regulation? Because as industry gets bigger and bigger, more formalized, I think, to my mind, there needs to be greater regulation and greater regulatory oversight. And you've been supportive of that. You've been very vocal about that. And so how do you see that contrasting with what policy could look like under Trump 2.0?
I think what people want to see is us getting back to the basics and putting in the work to establish clear rules of the road. Right now is an untenable situation because without clear rules of the road, what we have is a gotcha enforcement environment. And that's what we've seen. We've seen regulation by enforcement. So I do think that the first priority is going to be let's establish a regulatory framework that's sensible over crypto assets, that doesn't unnecessarily impede innovation and is up to current day with the amazing transformation that we're seeing in market structure. with the potential, again, with tokenization and what that can mean for clearing, for settlement, for 24/7 markets. But at the same time, ensure that we have protections in place for market participants and protections to guard against conflicts of interest. So it's all about right-sizing a clear regulatory framework for crypto assets in the United States.
And what would that look like for you? Give us examples. Like, are you talking about KYC? Are you talking about data storage, data security? Know your customer, essentially. Who are the people who are transacting on blockchain? More disclosure norms. Could you spell it out in terms of what regulation is good regulation, what regulation is bad and unproductive regulation?
Sure, of course. So the first thing that we need to do is to establish clear registration regimes. So a lot of the enforcement actions that we've had at the CFTC and at the CFTC failure to register as a futures exchange. But the thing is that we've not provided the guidance to the industry on how do you register. So it's all well and good to do, like I said, it's a gotcha environment. You didn't register. But firms have put in applications with both agencies to try to register. And so I think it's not really fair to, on the one hand, say, come register. On the other hand, not tell anybody how to do that or to approve any applications.
All right, so you guys heard that. Of course, now there's always have to be laws and regulation when it comes to these financial shifts. So, of course, CFTC commissioner here. I've been actually following her stuff as well and looking at what she's rubbing elbows with. So great stuff to see here. Of course, there's still regulations needs to be put in, and then of course laws over crypto assets. All right, so moving on. This is by Digital Asset Investor. He put this out. 2.75 trillion and counting. This is the market cap in crypto today. And this was a prediction from Brad Garlinghouse. He said by end of 2024 is going to go to $5 trillion. So we're going to take a listen here. It's 40 seconds, pretty quick.
Recently predicted that the crypto market will double in size to $5 trillion by the end of 2024. That is a big prediction just by the end of this year.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's that big a prediction when you step back. And, like any market, this is driven by supply and demand. You have decreasing supply for a whole bunch of reasons, the halving Bitcoin being an important one. You have an increasing demand, the ETF being a key part of that. And I think it's also people realizing that crypto plays a role as an asset. It's a $2.5 trillion market. Maybe it's a little less than that now. But so it's basically just predicting it's going to double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably underpredicted that.
Recently predicted that the crypto market.
Well, yeah, this is so true because there's going to be an amount of money just flowing into the market really soon. So, and I'm going to cover also the alt season and how are we close to a bull run and where we at currently. But yeah, we're shaping into a huge explosion here for this market. And I'm really excited. I know you guys are really optimistic and excited for it. So, that's going to double. So 5 trillion, it might even go higher. So we'll definitely see. I can see right now the signs and the charts and stuff. Everybody is, all the cryptos are ready for a blow up. So it's great to see. All right, another one by Digital Asset Investor. Hey Gary again. So this is what capital formation looks like. That is supposed to be one of your core mandates, not doing the bidding of Elizabeth Warren. Yep. Ironically, it started accelerating the second the crypto market realized you were going to be fired. Bye bye, anti-American asshole. I hope you get the karma that's coming for you. Hell yes, as he should, of course. And yeah, as you guys can see, the market cap is insane. I'm actually looking at my phone as well right now. It's $2.90 trillion. So it's still climbing. And over here, he has since our founding in 1934 at the height of the Great Depression, we have stayed true to our mission of protecting investors, maintaining fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitating capital formation. So it's all lies how this all came about, but yeah, we'll definitely see once they put out the news when he's actually completely fully fired, and that'll be a celebration for all of us for sure. All right, moving on. This is by Jack the Rippler. XRP is going to hit $10,000 according to Ripple co-founder of the token. He knows what he's talking about. DeFi on the XRP ledger is the key to making it happen. Just look at the top DeFi token CTF, which thanks to its limited supply of only 120 million tokens could easily reach $748. Consider this a mere $20 billion market cap could drive us from 80 cents to $748. So this is a gold mine waiting to explode. I'm telling you guys, this is really optimistic time. We're actually almost there. So everything is accelerating since Trump took office. It's crazy to see, but yeah. Ripple empowering 7.5 billion dreams. XRP's path to $10,000 unveiled by co-founder. So holy crap, great news, great news. I'm excited. So all right, so I want to cover this one right here. It's pretty important. Of course, there's a lot of things also happening that is helping this new system to facilitate properly and be implemented properly. So we have here network effects on XDC are starting to blossom. So Zanzibar develops blockchain sandbox to support tech startups. Okay, the government of Zanzibar has created a blockchain sandbox program where innovative startups are experiment before upscaling. So branded the National Blockchain Sandbox has been designed by LedgerFi IT Solutions and is powered by Zenfin, powering XDC network. And yep, as you guys have here as well, it says the Zanzibar government says it welcomes all interested startups to join the sandbox, but it will prioritize startups that will offer digital solutions to financial inclusion, identify verification, and certification issuance. So that's actually XDC. That's going to be the priority over here for Zanzibar. So and more innovative stuff that's going on while crypto is blowing up. There's a lot of things happening, of course, behind the scenes, and yeah, that's one of it. It's pretty good. And this is by the BRICS. Russia gold reserves surpass $200 billion for the first time. Now 32.9% of the total international assets. So it's insane. And I suggest everybody who's listening and watching my videos to literally stock up on gold. I mean, gold and precious metals are the real assets here. And of course, you can have crypto as well, but just make sure you have precious metals to fight inflation and keep your wealth preserved properly. So it's pretty nice to see this. And yeah, precious metals. If the governments are doing it and the countries are doing it, you should too. Play the same game. All right, so this is where I need to come up here. So this is where I was telling you, that I want to cover something here that's really important of where we at currently. This is by Vendel. He had this out a little bit a while ago, as September 22. I believe we're in the disbelief phase. The next few to several months will truly test your discipline and conviction as a crypto and digital asset investor. So this was September 22. So now we've surpassed the disbelief right here. Okay, we have completely surpassed it right now. So things are escalating. So we're actually almost at over here at hope, like hope, not hope recovery, but it's like under optimism. We'll just say let's just say optimism. We're at optimism right now. This rally is real. So we're actually going to see, of course, markets are going up really high, and we haven't seen the full out bull run here. So this is just a quick taste of what's coming. And yeah, we're on top of it. And of course, everybody who's listening as well, investing a lot of shit ton of crypto here and a lot of bags. So everything is going to go up. So it's insane to see. And yeah. Hopefully everything goes well, because holy shit, we've been fucking waiting for too long, and I know a lot of investors is holding their bags for way too long, and they just want to see something good. So especially for alt season, so altcoin. So I'll cover that in here shortly. Just stay tuned. All right, so again, about this Bitcoin thing and becoming this reserve digital asset here. So Versan had this out. XRP is the stronger candidate for a strategic reserve than Bitcoin, given its adoption by banks and governments to move trillions in real use cases. Bitcoin's slow speed and lack of integration limit its utility unless it's represented on XRPL for greater efficiency. So this is actually true. So of course, on the news that they said that, of course, Bitcoin is a reserve digital asset here, but from the looks of it, if or unless it's actually represented on XRPL for greater efficiency, then it might do something. So I mean, of course, Bitcoin can go up and set high prices as a token, but what crypto is actually trying to solve a problem here in the financial system. So he had this out. This is a policy and regulation. U.S. considers strategic Bitcoin reserve after Trump's re-election. So following Donald Trump's 2024 victory, talks around a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve gain momentum. Learn how this move, supported by key legislators, could position the U.S. as a leader in the crypto space, influence global Bitcoin supply, and reshape economy policy. So, but yeah, they might just keep it as Bitcoin. It might be actually what they meant is XRP, Ripple, but they just keep it as Bitcoin. And yeah, we'll see how Bitcoin's gonna play a part. I mean, we've always been saying like Bitcoin is gonna go to zero. We still don't know. We might actually start to have to adapt and have to keep up with XRP, and is if it's presented by through the XRPL for for greater efficiency, because we know Bitcoin is slow and expensive to transact with, and I know a lot of you guys who are in Bitcoin can agree on that, because it is, especially mining, how much energy it takes to mine crypto, especially Bitcoin. But yeah, this is great. We'll see what happens. We're just looking at what was going on as like a blueprint, you might say, and we're just looking at what's gonna happen. We're just looking at the prototype. We haven't done any execution yet, so we're just waiting until things are said and done, and we have a much more clearer picture, if I might say. All right, so the last one here. Okay, so market cycles are primarily driven by human behavior, and as long as that doesn't change, market cycles won't change either. That's a critical reason why a huge component of my investment thesis is built around the market cycles. In previous cycles, altcoins peaked precisely 546 days after halving. If this pattern continues, we can expect a mega altcoin season approaching, fueled by liquidity. So that's where we at currently. This is on. Okay, so on this red line, this is April 2024. So we're literally on the brink of course, the New Year's, and this is how we're seeing it. So every 546 days, there's gonna be a bull run. So we're not saying around here. It might happen over here. Just like, for example, this was a previous bull cycle here on 2020, and on entering to 2021, it went so high up. Did the correction, came back up and even a little bit higher, like probably a lot more higher. And then that's what we're gonna see right now. We're gonna see a huge uptrend and bull run here, and it might go to correction, and then we go back to all-time high. So of course, that always happens, because every time there's a bull run, people sell, people just take off their profits and stuff, and then it dips, has a correction, and then it just skyrockets even higher. So, and people just sell too early. So we'll definitely see all this happening, like entering into 2025. But yeah, that's insane for alt season, of course. And over here, you guys probably know about this one, altcoin season index. So this is actually leaning more towards that Bitcoin season, and we're soon going to hit the altcoin season. So as you guys can see, holy shit, Dogecoin went to 299% increase here, and we have Bitcoin 53, and so on. We have XLM. XLM is right here as well. Can't see. Oh, that's where XRP is at. So yeah, we're soon going to have this alt season soon, so we'll be waiting. And I'm excited. I know you guys are excited, but we just hope right now everything just works really quickly, because honestly, since Trump took office, everything just got escalated crazy. So that's why I had to hop on here and just cover with you guys some news, and it's insane to what we see. And of course, everybody's prosperous right now, so we're making good amount of money and good amount of profits. And I see people taking profits, and that's not there's nothing wrong with that. But of course, people just buy and hold. This is the most powerful thing you could do. There's not a financial advice, just saying that a lot of people are stacking their bags, because we're not done yet with this bull run. It is just a taste of what's coming. And we're all excited. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you want to like and share my videos, please do. I'm really grateful for what's going on currently on the channel. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you so much. And if you want me to cover any specific news, I'll gladly do so. Just leave it on the comment section. I'll meet you guys down there. And if you guys ever have anything, of course, you want to suggest, probably like there's some news I didn't find about and you guys want me to cover it, of course, sometimes things I'm looking at, but there's other things that are happening that's it's like a blind spot. So I will be gladly to cover it and shout you out on what you just want me to share on the channel. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.